حلو حلو. حلو 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 حلو. മച്ചാനെ എന്റെ കുഞ്ഞു മച്ചാനെ ചാരത്ത് നിന്നോളെ കാണാ.
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both
Hello
sides look
everybody
to
and
clear the
welcome to
first hurdle.
today's match.
Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. But if you didn't just miss it, we are up and running already. And that has been clubbed away. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Foden, looking to play him in. That is good alertness. Tries to play it through. Now that's well seen too. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland,
is very much the player in all of football in so many ways. His development really owes to the fact that he made all the best choices. The clubs, the coaches, everything has been meticulously planned, and an awful lot of that would be attributed to his dad's experience.
He's having a shot! It's there! First blood drawn. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Haaland really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
Tottenham have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
João Pedro, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And here's Owen. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
João Pedro. Now this could be a chance. Owen. And a chance! He's missed, but not by that far. Alexander-Arnold. João Felix. Now it's Canton. Decent chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Now it's João Felix. Haaland.
Entrate!
And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Tottenham are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead. Can he finish? A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Half-time getting close now. Owen was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Ruben Dias gets it away.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That is good strength. Moment. And there's the end of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist
And
change
now,
at
please
this stage.
turn towards the screen for a special presentation featuring our guest performers today. Substitution.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too...
Haaland! Now, who's going to be first to this? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. And we have our very first corner. Rodri getting this one clear. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. The ball is on the spot. Here we go. And Cech pulls off a sensational save. Ah, good steal. He just read it. And Here's Son Heung-min. Has a shot! And Chet pulls off a sensational save! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Up he goes!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Haaland, nicely weighted ball. And he's managed to get rid. Joao Felix. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's been cut out, well played. Ruben Dias. Akanji. Threads one in. He's in a good position here. Shapes to shoot! And it's there! And they are cruising away. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Tottenham find a position of real strength now. Joao Pedro.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And here's Owen.
insomma,
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Haaland. And he's there to get it away. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's Joao Pedro. Takes a shot! It's a loose ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read. And that's definitely not his best. And it's made its way to him. Now it's Cantona. Ruben Dias gets a foot in here. Now it's Owen. And he's intervened well
There will
there.
be 3 minutes added time.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Oh, they could be caught out here. Akanji. And that's that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
No views. എങ്ങനെയെങ്കിലും ഈ കണക്കാണ് ഈ കണക്കാണ് അയ്യോ ഇപ്പൊ എന്താ ഇത് കണക്കാക്കണ പുറം ഏറി അവിടെ കിടന്ന് എഴുതിയൊക്കെ നോക്കിയിട്ട് അരമണിക്കൂറായി ഒറ്റക്കളി കളിച്ചേക്കണം ഒന്ന് കാണട്ടെ ഒരു പാല് പിടിക്കാം റോബിൻ റിച്ചാർഡ് ഹലോ ബ്രോ എവിടെയാണ് പ്ലേസ് എറണാകുളം ബ്രോയുടെ വീട് ട്രിവാൻഡ്രം ട്രിവാൻഡ്രത്ത് എപ്പം മുതൽ കളിക്കാൻ സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്ത് ഞാൻ സത്യം പറഞ്ഞത് 2018 ബസ് കളിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട് അത് കഴിഞ്ഞ് 18-19 കളിച്ച് 20 കളിച്ച് പിന്നെ ആ പിന്നെ ഈ ഫുട്ബോൾ ആയപ്പോ കളി നിർത്തി പിന്നെ ഈ വർഷമാണ് ഇപ്പൊ തുടങ്ങിയത് ഈ കളി പിന്നെയും തുടങ്ങിയിട്ട് 2 മാസമായി തോന്നുന്നു നെറ്റ് 2019 സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്ത ഞാൻ മറ്റേ ഈ കോളേജിൽ പഠിച്ച സമയത്ത് ഈ ഫുട്ബോൾ ഒരു അത്യാവശ്യം വന്നു അപ്പൊ നിർത്തി. ആ സമയത്ത് പൈസ ഒന്നുമില്ല. അപ്പൊ ആ 2 GB എന്നൊക്കെ പറഞ്ഞ വലിയ ആണ്. അപ്പൊ അത് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് അപ്ഡേറ്റ് ചെയ്തില്ല. അതാണ് ശരിക്കും പറ്റിയത്. ഇത് ശരിക്കും മടിയായി. അങ്ങനെ നിർത്തിയതാണ് സത്യം പറഞ്ഞ. അന്റെ ബ്ലാക്ക് ബോൾ ഒരു കറങ്ങണ അനിമേഷൻ ഒക്കെ ഇരുന്നില്ലേ? അത് നൊസ്റ്റയാണ് സത്യം പറഞ്ഞ. അതാണ് ഏറ്റവും ആ സമയത്ത് ഒരു ബ്ലാക്ക് ബോൾ ഒക്കെ കിട്ടാനില്ലേ? ഒരാഴ്ച ഒരു ഫ്രീ ബ്ലാക്ക് ബോൾ കിട്ടും സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്തിട്ട്. അതാണ് ഫസ്റ്റ് ബ്ലാക്ക് ബോൾ അടിക്കുക. ഈ
What we're
ഈ
seeing we
സീസൺ
have
ഈ
here
കളിയില്ലേ,
is a real
ഈ
expected
സീസൺ
contest
തുടങ്ങിയിട്ട്
here, and
ബാക്ക്
there's
ഭയങ്കര
a
വിട്ടുകൊടുറാണ്.
minute to go
2024
in
അപ്ഡേഷൻ. ഒരു രക്ഷയില്ല,
the
വെറുതെ
stadium sets
ബാക്കോട്ട്.
for a stirring
ഒരു ആരെയും
showdown
ത്രൂ
here.
കൊണ്ടിട്ടാണ്.
Supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
അതേതാണ് ഏതാണ്
Play.
മനസ്സിലായില്ല. അതേതാണെന്ന് ചോദിച്ചാൽ ഏതാണ് എനിക്ക് ക്ലിയർ
Joao
ആയില്ല.
Pedro.
ഏഹ്
Decent chance! Goal! Milan! The ideal start!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment.
എന്റെ
They
ഫസ്റ്റ്
really
ഇല്ല.
did fly out of the blocks here.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
ആ
And
ബാക്ക്
he
ഇപ്പൊ
gets top
മുക്കാൻ
marks
സീനാണ്
for that
വിചാരിക്കണില്ല.
finish. I honestly
വെറുതെ
thought it was,
നമ്മുടെ
but we're
ഓപ്പോണന്റ് വെറുതെ കണ്ട ത്രൂ ബോൾ പോയാ മതി. ഓ
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Gakpo. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score.
ആ ബ്ലാക്ക് ബോൾ പണ്ട് ബ്ലാക്ക് ബോളൊക്കെ ഒരു ബ്ലാക്ക് ബോൾ അടിക്കണെങ്കിലേ
Çalhanoğlu.
പാടായിരുന്നു അറിയോ?
It's Petit.
എനിക്ക്
Bui. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was
ഇവിടുത്തെ ഒരു
not the
കൊണച്ച
case.
നെറ്റാണ്. രാത്രി കഴിയുമ്പോ കുഴപ്പമില്ല. ഒരു ഫ്രഷ് ആവുന്ന സമയത്ത് ഭയങ്കര പ്രശ്നമാണ് നെറ്റ് എടുത്ത.
Gakpo. Oh, it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's.
കൊറേയൊക്കെ നമ്മുടെ നെറ്റിന്റെ ഉണ്ട് കളി ബ്രോ.
Well, the movement is
നെറ്റ്
slightly
നല്ല
springy
നെറ്റ്
and
ആണെങ്കിൽ
slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
സീനായിട്ട് കളിക്കാൻ പറ്റും.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for a free
അത്
ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing
അതൊരു
to chase.
ബ്ലാക്ക് ബോൾ
These
ഒരു
guys below
കറങ്ങ
them
അനിമേഷൻ
have
നമുക്ക്
to be ready now
യൂട്യൂബിൽ
to
എന്തൊരു
recycle.
ട്രിക്ക് ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു
And
അറിയുമോ?
they have got just the right players for that.
കറങ്ങണ അനിമേഷനിൽ
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
It's a mighty effort.
ഓ
Decent attempt, but not quite
ബ്രോ,
good
എന്റെ
enough.
വോയിസ് ക്ലിയർ ആണോ?
He had all the
കളി
time in the
നടക്കുമ്പോ
world to take his
വോയിസ്
foot
ക്ലിയർ
off the
ആയിട്ട്
pedal.
കേൾക്കണ്ട?
Corner number 2 then. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Well, that pass surprised everyone and not in a good way. Now, can they get him away? And he's what shapes to shoot! He's cleared it out of harm's way.
ആ ദ്രോപ്പം പൂസ്റ്റി.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
എന്റെ കളി നടക്കുമ്പോ വോയിസ് ക്ലിയർ ആണ്. എനിക്കത് നോക്കാൻ പറ്റുള്ളത്. ഞാൻ
Oh, it's a
കുറച്ച്
nice idea, but
കൂട്ടിയിട്ടേക്കാണ്
the
എനിക്ക് സംശയം.
execution was lacking. Oh, this is a great position.
അതൊന്ന്
Now
പറഞ്ഞു
Rodri.
കമന്റ് ചെയ്യൂ.
1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now.
ഓ ഭാഗ്യം പാസ് ഇട്ട്.
Now to play for a throw. Now it's Son Heung-min.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's having a shot!
ഓ
2 added minutes has been
Gravenberg
indicated.
delivers.
അടിച്ചടിച്ചടിച്ച്. ഓ ഭാഗ്യം.
Dumps it clear. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's half-time here.
ഓ കളി നടക്കുമ്പോ വോയിസ് ക്ലിയറാ.
Points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, on the face of it,
Please
it
be
looks a fair
reminded that
reflection
drinking
of
is
what
only
we've all
allowed
seen,
in the
Peter.
areas shown on this
Some
map. Thank you
incisive
very
play
much
one
for your
side, battling
cooperation.
qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
ഹലോ ഹലോ.
Milan go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Oh, easy pickings there. Son Heung-min is wide and looking to get onto this. Ball's gone out of play.
ആകെ ഇമ്പ്രൂവ്മെന്റ് ടാക്ലിംഗ് ഇമ്പ്രൂവ് ആയി ഭയങ്കരമായിട്ട്.
Jorginho getting this one clear.
അത് മാത്രമേ ഇമ്പ്രൂവ് ആയിട്ടുള്ളൂ.
McTominay gets over and intercepts.
ബാക്ക് ലൈൻ പക്ഷെ
Well,
പൊട്ടി പോളി കൊണ്ടാറടങ്ങി പോവാ. എന്താ ചെയ്യേണ്ടതെന്ന്
searching
എനിക്കില്ല.
pass. And he was quick to react. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
ബാക്ക് ലൈൻ വെറുതെ ആകെ ഒരു ഓപ്ഷൻ ഉള്ളു. ഹൈ ബോൾ ഇടാം. കാര്യം ഫ്രണ്ടിലേക്ക് ഒരു
And it's
സ്ക്രൂ
Gravenberg.
പോയാൽ മതി ബാക്കോട്ട്.
Now that looks a decent ball. Shot a goal!
ഓ
Oh, split second reaction.
Son Heung-min really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, smashing header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And the finish! And he
ഓ
has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good.
വഴിയുള്ളു.
You can't ask for much more than that.
Rodri is there. Milan have their second corner now.
ഞങ്ങൾക്കിനി നെറ്റ് ഇതാണ് നെറ്റ് നേരെ കളിക്കുന്നു. ഉം. നാളത്തെ
Substitutions taking place.
Rodri with the clearance. Oh, good spread. And here's Stojkovic.
ചോറായിട്ട്
Chance to deliver. Rivaldo! And now a sudden chance to counter. Spread neatly. Olise. Now the cross. And he's there to clear it.
That's exactly what they need.
He has done it! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike.
എന്താണ് നെറ്റ് കിട്ടാനുള്ള
Forced the error and extracted
നെറ്റ് കിട്ടാനുള്ള
maximum punishment.
Well, a
നെറ്റ്
little
കിട്ടാനുള്ള
indecisiveness on the ball, and that probably
ഏ
could have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me,
നെറ്റില്ല
it looks like they've just about done it.
No way through there. Done delicately. Petit promptly onto that, and that is that. Played into space. Van Bouten makes the interception. That'll be a
ശ്ശേ
throw-in.
ഡബിൾ ടെക്ക്
Threads
ഇടാൻ
one in. Now it's Trossard. Ball is over the line.
There will be 5
Well,
minutes
it's a move
added
of great
time.
promise, but will it really prove productive?
Another throw-in. Minutes to add. Nicely weighted ball. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, good take in a good area. Petit. And that is as far as it goes. Milan can probably lay claim to the
നെറ്റ്
title of
നല്ല
having been the better
ശോകമാണ്
side here. Certainly more results driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner.
With the owner of a blue
Joao
car
Pedro
parked
taking in
outside
the
the stadium
accolades,
gate,
having been named
kindly
man of the
remove it,
match,
as it is about
and
to be pulled
deservedly
away
so.
by
In the
the
accolades,
stadium
having
gate.
To their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
my thanks to Jim, man of the match. We both wish you a very good evening. So. In the accolades. Good evening. So. In the accolades. Good evening. So. In the accolades.
നെറ്റ് ശോകമാണ് നെറ്റ് ശോകമാണ് ഒരു കണക്കിന് നെറ്റ് വന്നു വേറെ ഒരു 10 മിനിറ്റ് ഇവിടുത്തെ നെറ്റ് മാതിരി എന്തോ കാണിച്ചു വിട്ടുന്ന മാതിരി നെറ്റ്. ഫോൺ നെറ്റ് കാണിച്ച് എന്റെ ഫസ്റ്റ് ലെജൻഡ് ആരാണ്? എന്റെ ഫസ്റ്റ് ലെജൻഡ് എനിക്ക് ഓർമ്മയില്ല സത്യം പറഞ്ഞു. ഫസ്റ്റ് ലെജൻഡ് ആരെ അടിച്ചു? ലെജൻഡ് കാർഡ് ഫസ്റ്റ് ബ്ലാക്ക് ഹോള്. എനിക്ക് ഫസ്റ്റ് ബ്ലാക്ക് ഹോള് സി ബി നോക്കി. സി ബി എന്ത് ഫസ്റ്റ് ബ്ലാക്ക് ഹോൾ 2018 കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടാണ് ലെജൻഡ് പാക്ക് വന്നത്. 2019 സംതിങ് ആയിട്ട് ലെജൻഡ് പാക്ക് വന്നത്. സത്യം പറഞ്ഞാ ആ സമയത്ത് ഗെയിം ആ സമയത്ത് പക്ഷെ കണക്റ്റ് ആവാനില്ലേ നല്ല പാടായിരുന്നു. ഇതുപോലെ നമുക്ക് ഒരു ഗെയിം കളിച്ച് കണക്ട് ചെയ്യണമെങ്കിൽ ഓൺലൈൻ ഗെയിം ഭയങ്കര പാടായിരുന്നു. കണക്റ്റ് ആവൂലായിരുന്നു. പക്ഷെ കണക്ട് ആയി കഴിഞ്ഞാലേ ഒരു പ്രശ്നം ഉണ്ടാവില്ല. ലാഗ് ഉണ്ടാവൂല, ഒന്നും ഉണ്ടാവില്ല.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello, everybody,
The game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Against Barcelona. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud.
നെറ്റ് പോയി.
The tone for this game is well and truly set.
ഇതുവാടാ എനിക്ക് കാണിക്കണ.
So that's got things underway. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, well measured. Batistuta!
നെറ്റ്
An
പോടാ.
attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
You can never be too
മഹാങ്ങാത്തൂര്
safe
ലിങ്ക്
with
അപ്ലൈ
someone like him around.
നമ്മുടെ
They got
കൊണച്ച
away
ലിങ്ക്
with it.
അപ്ലൈ ബാക്ക് ലൈനിനെ കൂട്ടിയേക്കണം.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Forlan. Beckham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Villa. And he welcomes it in. Cleared without complication. Nicked it back promptly. And he's intervened well there. Thinks one through. Nicely weighted ball. And he plays one through. Oh,
ശ്ശേ.
split-second reaction.
Look, when we talk about decision making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
And it's Baggio. David Villa. That is good strength. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Forlan. Oh, that is chance, surely!
Ah,
Goal! Milan! The breakthrough strike. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Terrific header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. And he cuts out the supply. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there. Well, David Villa! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
No, that's been intercepted. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tries from distance. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
1 minute added time.
Now it's Forlan. Real chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
അടിച്ചാ മതിയായിരുന്നു.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Keeper has taken decisive action. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Hello, attendees. This
What
is
do you
a
think we're up
Lost
to after
Children's
45
announcement.
minutes?
Well, I'm a
Would
little
the
bit
father
worried
of
for
a
them
boy in
and
a
the way
blue
they've
hat
looked in
kindly make his
transitions.
way to the
Peter, they've been
information
a bit
centre?
exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Milan leading 1-0 at the break. We're already back up and running after half-time.
Milan definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Serginho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Guardiola defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Probing pass. That is good alertness. Beckham. Ball's played through. Van Dijk gets it away. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Played into space. And that has been knocked clear. It's Bale! They've got to be quick to recover this. And he's managed to get rid.
കിട്ടിയാലോ ഇത്?
Van Bouten. Barcelona are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Van Bouten promptly onto that, and that is that.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And that was very necessary. And here's Bale, and here's Batistuta. Now it's David Villa! Oh, that could cost them.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Oh, that's a key interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is
Goes for a shot! No mistake! They have
തവണ
stolen
വിങ്ങി
the
കിടന്ന്
lead at
കളിക്കണല്ലോ.
last! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we...
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Milan...
Mhm. Allora, cosa dico? Il culo quella, sempre quello, non questo, sempre quello.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Milan.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway. It's run loose here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's nice and
Nice.
simple for the keeper. Looking to play him in. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, this looks sharp. Rivaldo does really well to win the ball there. Nicely spread. Beckham. Good read, needed to be.
Great.
Well, it seems fair to say, Jim, that Diego Forlan is the outstanding player in this lineup.
Yeah, and I think it's incredible how his career has
Che
turned
vuoi,
out
era?
after a difficult, great all-round player with vision and creativity in addition to his finishing now.
And a reputation for being lethal, clinical, vital in front of goal is by now very, very richly deserved.
Really effective. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Shot could be on. Forlan ploughing through the middle. And he's there to belt it away. Gullit, the man we've all come to watch. That's a cute ball. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Milan still without a single shot on target. Great chance! Goal! Milan!
Single shot on target.
One moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there.
But good chance here! Always going over the top.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And this is Forlan. Rodri. And this is Cruyff. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Maradona. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Big chance! They've done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
That has certainly made things interesting. Well, Forlan! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
João Pedro, Saliba gets across to intercept
There will
that.
be 3 minutes added time.
Gullit. Oh, super. It's Forlan! They've scored! A quite incredible
Good
start.
take yeah.
They are flying. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them all.
And there is the half-time whistle.
And now, I'd just like to read out our fan club members who are celebrating their birthdays today.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And the pass is intercepted. Gullit dinks one through. No luck with that dink over the top. It is a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Keeper's dealt with that. It's a pretty loose pass. And this is Forlan.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Cruyff. Thinks about the shot. Fallen! It's loose, and he's following up! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Barcelona grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And Hullet! It's loose now, and they want to... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Serginho. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. He's being urged to shoot. Forlan proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, Red, nice interception. And it's Rivaldo. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Maradona.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Forlan. That has been slung wide. Rivaldo. Now it's João Pedro. Now it's Forlan. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
2 added minutes has been
And he's forced to
indicated.
go back. Nicely aimed pass. That is good alertness. Can he get it through? Shoots! It's a goal! Just cruising! They are cruising!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that...
And that's that. Milan played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here.
ഹല 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 ഹല. കാതൽ சொன்ன கனவே இது கடவுள கண்ட கனவே இது காറ്റാய் பறக்குது மனமே. ஐயோ.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Milan against Milan.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. Well, we're on the way. Rivaldo. He's had it taken off him. Now that's well seen too. And it's Wirtz. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, he looks as if he's in the first five.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Wirtz going face to face with his great rival. Can he finish? Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Nicely shaped ball. Now it's João Pedro. Foot in. Del Piero. Now it's Del Piero. Looking for the run.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He is starved of space and time. Forlan. Serginho. Forlan. Whistle's gone, that's foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards. Milan truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Wirtz will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rivaldo, a player who needs no introduction. So what can they make of this? But it came to nothing.
Del Piero really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being
Torres! That is decidedly lacking.
Milan certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
added minutes has been indicated.
That has been cut short. Forlan. It's Forlan! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Van Balten getting this one clear. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Coming on the field is
And
number
if you're just back
9,
from your break,
Bowen.
you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's Rivaldo. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now the chance, surely! Oh, surely that deserved better.
João Pedro has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Now it's João Pedro.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that's fabulous. Produces a cross.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Conte, the man that is tenacity personified.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on.
Real chance! And he hits the net. There seemed no way back, but they are level. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty...
And a chance!
എടാ
And somehow he managed to miss it.
Unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Great vision. And the through ball. Takes a shot! Goal! Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Milan go into the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and
The shot! And that is wildly off target. Milan close now to seeing this one through to the end. Fernando Torres.
Milan really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
4 added minutes has
Bouts of
been
passing
indicated.
here, really easy on the eye. Del Piero! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Del Piero actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Milan have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Forlan claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
To catch today's match broadcast live
Thoughts on what
our
we've just
club's
seen?
FM
Well, I have to
station.
say I'm thoroughly impressed with what we've just witnessed. As soon as they got their goal, you felt they were always going to go on and find a winner, and they did just that.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Barcelona.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. Beckham. Now it's João Pedro. And this is Forlan. The most accurate pass. Marquinhos making his 200th appearance today. I guess that's the most significant team news.
Yeah, he's the mainstay in this team, Peter, and his value can never be underestimated. One of the first names on the team sheet, a priceless asset.
Oh no, this does not look good. Skims won it.
Chance! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Terrible error, duly punished.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
So, a breakthrough already. Rivaldo, very much a man of this moment. Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of bowlers in the team.
Good chance here!
അടിച്ചിട്ട്
He
കൊണാമി
has
സ്പ്രിറ്റ്
left
അടിക്കും.
that.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
pass isn't the best. Kaka threads one in, and the pass is intercepted. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And it's Ronaldinho. Kaka. And here's Messi. Forlan tries to pass it through. Now it's João Pedro. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Well, now it's a race for the ball. He tried the chip, but it wasn't his best.
Well, he was sure he was going to pull that off.
Milan with the corner. They're first. Big header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Roberto Carlos. Kaka. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Roberto Carlos. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Half-time getting close now. Kaka. And it's Ronaldinho. Messi. Now Kaká. Kaká! Magnificent! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Barcelona are back in business. It was the crispest of hits.
അല്ല കൊണാമി
He just
സ്ക്രിപ്റ്റിംഗ്
smashed
കാണിക്കുന്നത്
it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before.
And he's let fly. There was plenty of power on that. Roberto Carlos. And the first 45 minutes are up. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
And now, to all members
So,
of the
all
crowd,
square at
I'd
half-time,
like to
each
ask
side
you to join
matching
me
the other
in
blow
wishing
for
our
blow at
birthday
the break.
boy a very special birthday.
കൊണാമി സ്ക്രിപ്റ്റിംഗിന്റെ അങ്ങേ
And that's the second half started. Picked out, and Messi!
ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞില്ലേ സ്ക്രിപ്റ്റിംഗ് ഉണ്ടാക്കുമെന്ന്
Finally,
കൊണാമി.
time for the captain to step up and put his team in front again. But while it doesn't necessarily guarantee a win here, it's a wonderful early boost in this second half.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Forlan! Oh, taken with style. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable
Shit.
for them.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry.
Tails most definitely up now. Chooses to go back. He's going for goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been... In he goes again! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Makalele gets a foot in here. Kvaratskhelia. Ronaldinho. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, can they get him away?
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And they're on him in a flash. Nice looking ball. Oh, played through for the wide man. And now they can clear their lines.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He is through here. And Messi!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Forlan. Forlan! And he can clear it away.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time.
അവിടെയാണ്
Does that give it?
കൊടുക്കാൻ നോക്കിയത്.
Milan did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so...
इस डिब्बे में क्या है?
കളിച്ചില്ല കളിച്ചിട്ട് എന്ത് രീതി
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't
John
do ordinary,
Chad.
and we should be in for something very
John
special.
Chad.
So off we go then. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just
Rivaldo! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that was nowhere near his best. That's going to go a long way. Decent progress down the left. And it's been played through. He's had a shot! Goal! Milan! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Great vision.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Casemiro. Beckham. And that's a good ball. And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That has been slung wide. Oh, he's onto this. He's found the way through. Shot, surely!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now. Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Casemiro makes the interception. And this is Messi. And it's made its way to him. Messi picks it up out wide. And Messi! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Messi clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue.
Milan! He has done it! AC Milan are all square. An act of charity gratefully received.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Milan grab the equaliser. He's having a shot! Goal! Milan! And the comeback is complete. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Milan go into the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
To Nielsen. Now it's Mbappe. No way through, so back it comes. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Vinicius Junior. Milan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Forlan. There's the shot! It's a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Can he finish? They've scored! And right on half-time, that is telling. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Haaland demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And we hit half-time. Oh, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Milan hold a skinny lead after a thrilling half. Bring on the second half.
Please be made aware
It's
that
3-2.
smoking is only permitted in designated areas within these grounds.
Here we go again. Milan looking to pass their way through. Well read, and the danger is averted. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, that's a key interception. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Haaland. Pass somewhat off target. And that is as far as they're going to go. Real chance! It's in! And with that, he takes home the match ball. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Messi, and the counter is on. That's a cute ball. And he's worked it through. And he thumps it clear. And it's skewed away. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Vinicius Junior. Forlan under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And this is Forlan. Great chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So now the difference is 3. Oh, this is a great position. Chance! He scored! Comfort, yet more comfort, racing away. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
McTominay! Beckham gets it clear. Now it's Pedro succumbs to the pressure. Milan are looking to go forward now.
4 added minutes has been
Vinicius
indicated.
Junior. 4 extra minutes added on. Not the most accurate pass. Vinicius Junior. And this is Forlan. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And time is up. Milan have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback.
Hello, everybody, and
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two
Hello,
sides get
everybody,
ready to
and
lock
welcome
horns.
to today's
This is
match.
football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. Now it's Pedro. Well, that pass isn't the best. Not the most convincing of passes. Well, there is no one here, Jim, who's surprised to see Wesley Sneijder in the starting lineup.
Yeah, and I think they'll be looking to him to provide all the creativity again here. Okay, he may not go box to box, and he is going to require everyone around him to do all the running for him, but with his skill on the ball, he'll make it happen. He'll pick them out.
And the pass is intercepted. João Pedro. Serginho. Now it's Forlan. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Messi. And it's Bale. And this is Forlan. Nice control. Oh, what a ball!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Forlan. Picked out brilliant. Messi! There it is! You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Vallecas have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And he's managed to gift it back. That's good play. Crosses it in. And that should get the job done.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now this could be a chance. Mateus, a player of legendary status. Rivaldo. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's having a shot! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Big chance! It's in! Into the lead once more. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Vallecas get themselves into the lead. Messi. Ooh, perfectly measured that. McTominay gets rid without sophistication. Messi. Tries. No lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Milan can really do with some
Chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Beckham. João Pedro. Wan-Bissaka gets across to intercept that. Oh, well measured. That's been cut out, well played. Serginho. And it's Stojkovic. Forlan. He's shifting through the gears here. Milan really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. And this is Forlan, plays it across. Marquinhos with the clearance. That has been cut short. That's an imaginative pass, and he was quick to react. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Bale, and here's Forlan. He's had it taken off him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Rivaldo really needed to.
And the shot! It's a goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, good-looking ball. Vallecas needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Goes for a shot! Fantastic! And that may just do it! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew.
And he's decided to go for it.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That is good alertness. Can he get on the end of this? Rivaldo, a great chance! And that is it. The equaliser
എന്റെ
just wouldn't come. It
പൊന്നിക്കോണച്ചറോണാമി.
is over. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was
Hello,
decided.
everybody, and please join me in wishing
Any
a happy
reflections on what
wedding
you've seen, Jim?
anniversary for one of our
Milan
fan
must
club
quickly
members.
shake this from their system, Peter, because it's the sort of performance that can linger and fester.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to wish you all a very good evening.
അലെ 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 കാതൽ സന്നദ്ധനവേ இந்த கடவுள கண்டகரவே ഈ കാറ്റായി പറത്തിത് മനമേ കാതൽ സന്നദ്ധനവേ ഭൂമുത്തോളെ 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 മഴയായി പെയ്തടി, മഴയായി പെയ്തടി. അടിയേ 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 അടിയേ. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2
ഇല്ല
hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of
ഇല്ല
enormous energy. It certainly matters. The stadium is full of
ഇല്ല
enormous energy. Well, it looks like a
ആ
big game, sounds like a big game.
ഇല്ല
Everyone involved is
ആ
absolutely up for it. Sounds like a big game.
ഇല്ല.
Everyone involved is away we go then. Oh, what has happened here? Great chance! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Italy finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Could be danger here. It's gone out for a throw-in. Son Heung-min looking to play him in. Now it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min with the cross.
ക്രോസ് ചെയ്തേക്കണം ആ സമയം എന്താണ്?
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh no, what has happened here? And he's managed to get free. Chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Conte. First quarter of an hour gone. Son Heung-min. This looks... takes a shot! And he's straight offside. And he's only too happy to take that back. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Forlan. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Kante defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Shoots! He has done it! Italy are back in business! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Son Heung-min! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Marquinhos. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And this is Rivaldo. In it comes. Tries to get it clear. Stojkovic is there, and he can get that clear. And it's Rivaldo. Neymar, very much a man of this moment. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Messi. Applies the finish! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Rivaldo. It's a pretty loose pass. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
There will be 3 minutes
Costa Curta.
added time.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passes short and sharp. And he's a chance, surely!
കുറച്ച് മാനുവലി വെക്കണം.
And the
അങ്ങനല്ലേ?
game is well and truly turned on its head.
Son.
And it's half-time here. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And here's Nunez. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Rivaldo. Italy with the corner, they're first. Neymar with the short one. Chooses to go back. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Rivaldo. So can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Darwin, and it's Neymar. And this is Son Heung-min. Backward it goes. Conte, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Goes for the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Now it's Rivaldo. And he's making progress on the ball. Cross flung in towards the middle.
Well played and well cleared.
Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, what a mistake! And he's surging through. And the shot! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Threads one in. That ball looks a good one. It's full on! And yes, it's there! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Wow, this is
ഇവനാണ്
good.
വിളിക്കുന്നത്.
I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So all square, and not for the first time.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect.
And he's decided to go for it. Oh, should have put that away.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Back into the middle.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Can he finish? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Now he's got space here. He's having a shot! Rivaldo.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball.
And
എടാ,
that is as far as it goes. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a
Please
good
join
mix of
me in
action
wishing-
and...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to
evening. The
today's
skies
match.
are clear, the noise is fervent,
Against
the
Milan.
atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. Marquinhos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that should get the job done. And that has been knocked clear. It's a really well-measured ball. Well read, and the danger is averted. Milan have the chance to go the other way. What a throw in. And it's Rivaldo.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Stojkovic. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's full on! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
That's a decent clearance. Serginho. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, it's going to be hard to overlook the creative input of this guy, Mohamed Kudus. I'm not sure what his exact role will be, but for me, he's at his best as a central playmaker. Just dropping that little bit deeper, getting on the ball and linking everything up.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Now it's Kudus. That looks a good ball through. It shapes to shoot!
Le Jasmine va por
Goal!
lo que
First
se me
blood
conoce,
drawn. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Oh, perfectly measured that. No, that's been intercepted. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. João Pedro. Beckham. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, not only can a player of such high caliber show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Abdul Samed. Now it's
There
Ayew.
will be 1 minute added
Now it's
time.
Ayew. Rivaldo wins the duel. And we've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And the shot! And he hits the net! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Beckham does really well to win the ball there. Oh, that's a key interception.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And it's Ayew.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's having a shot! That is decidedly lacking. Salisu.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to...
Can he finish?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Substitution for Ghana, number 10, Andre Ayew. Coming on the field is number
Chiku.
25.
And Williams. He's had it taken off him. He's in a good position here. He's dealt with that really well. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have...
Stojkovic! Goal! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Ghana really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And he shoots! They've done it! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Williams knocks it into space. That's been slipped through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best.
He's had a shot!
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Williams tries to play it through, and they can counter here. Over to the left. Strokes it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
It's a promising position. João Pedro. Now here's the delivery. And the keeper has it. And that's it. Milan were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
A quick reminder
Milan
today that
desperately
smoking is
failing to
only allowed
impose
in areas
themselves
shown
on the
this
game.
map.
Her time, I see a mission.